facing off against the Avs second time on the year. What's the challenge tonight, and what's the approach for the group going into this one?
Yeah, no, obviously a really good team over there. Got some great players. They've been playing well all year, and obviously didn't like the last game against them. So hopefully we can build off our last game against Vegas and bring that in tonight.
What's the key to building off that game? There's a lot of talk about we need to transfer what we did in that game to this one. What's the key, and how do you maybe do that going forward?
Yeah, I think just physical right off the start. Just kind of hounding pucks all night. Contributions up and down the lineup, and from here on out, we're going to need that.
It's pretty impressive that I think the Avalanche have a 9-point lead for the President's Trophy at this point. Like, what do you think's made them so dominant this year?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, they've been such a good team for so long. Obviously, they were really hot there at the start of the year. It's almost like they couldn't lose, and I don't know. I think they just have a really good team, and when you play really well and get on a streak like that, you can win a lot of games, and that's what they've done. So hopefully we can beat them tonight.
Besides being golf buddies in the summer, what's your relationship like with Nathan during the regular season in terms of like texting, and what's it going to be like to play him?
Yeah, we pretty much talk every day, honestly. Obviously a really good friend. He watches a lot of my games, and then it's perfect for me. I get to watch his games because they're on later. So really good friend, someone I've looked up to since a young age, and we're excited to go head-to-head tonight.
Whether it's a guy like him or a guy like Sid, kind of what do you learn spending time with guys who always seem to be seeking out another level?
Yeah, I think just those are two guys. Sid definitely has won everything, and obviously Nate's won a Stanley Cup and a few other things, but they're just so hungry to get better. I mean, I remember Nate, when he won the Cup, 2 weeks later, he was skating and getting ready for the next season. So if that was me, I don't think I'd be skating 2 weeks after I won, but it's really cool to sit back and watch and train with them and just see what they put into it, and it doesn't surprise me what those guys do every year.
If you guys do get Allmark back tonight or in the near future, what will that mean for the team?
Yeah, exciting. Obviously, it's been great having him around. Patson, even backing up last game, so really excited to get him back. Obviously, a really good goalie, and he's great in the dressing room and stuff with the guys, so really looking forward to it.
What did you like so much about your last game that you hope to continue tonight?
Yeah, we came out flying. I think we really needed a win there. We were desperate, and it showed. I think everybody in our lineup was very sharp.
Obviously, you beat the best team in the Pacific Division. Now you're playing the best team in the league. What's the challenge like tonight?
Yeah, we're excited to play. Obviously, kind of dropped an egg last time, playing against them in Colorado. So, we owe them a good game. But at the same time, we feel good right now.
Talk about matching, like the desperation of last game. How do you match that against a good team again tonight?
Yeah, I think, this morning showed a lot of good video, a lot of positives. So, trying to replicate that. But at the same time, it's hard. But that's what makes the best teams who they are. Just their consistency every single game. So they're the best team in the league for a reason. It's not just the high-end offense star power that they have. It's the consistency, and that's something that we're trying to do here.
I just want to ask you a couple questions too about the Olympics coming up.
Yeah.
I know you're focused on the NHL right now, but how hard is it to just not think about Italy coming up in over a week?
Yeah. I am excited, but at the same time, I'm really trying to stay present and just focus on my time here right now. We still have, 4 or 5 games left, so it's 2 weeks away. But I am excited. It's going to be a good time.
Brady was breaking in his pants yesterday. Are you doing anything to prepare any of your USA gear?
I have some gloves at home that I'm slowly breaking in. Yeah.
How are you doing that?
No, I'm not sleeping with them. Just in my off time, I'm just breaking them in.
Nice.
Yeah.
How different will these Olympics be for you, just given the team that's going to be surrounding you?
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I think last time in Beijing it was different for multiple reasons. Obviously with COVID and no NHL players, but I'm so truly grateful to go and just to be surrounded by these guys. It's going to be unreal.
What's the advice you've been giving to a bunch of players who are going to be making their first Olympic debut?
I haven't really given any advice. Maybe I'll joke around later, but nothing right now.
Is there a game you've got circled in the preliminary rounds that you're most excited for?
Not really. I think I haven't really looked that far ahead. Obviously, just with a handful of games here left. But yeah, I'm excited to get over. My family's going to be there, so I'm excited for that too.
Is there one thing outside of the Olympics and hockey, that you're excited for most in Milan?
I don't know. I'm not sure what the setup's going to be like there. If what our schedule is going to look like, and if we're going to have off time to go see other events. But we'll see.
Back with the squad here, practice day yesterday and then today. If you are to get in tonight, what does it mean again to be back with the group, and what have you seen from your game overall the past little bit that you've been down in Belleville?
Again, second call up for me, so pretty exciting again. If I have the chance to go tonight, I'll be ready to go.
And overall for you, again, what have you seen over the last month or so in Belleville that's worked specifically for you? A good stretch of hockey overall for that squad. What have you seen from the team, but also your play as well?
I think right now for me, the big thing is confidence. I play with confidence. I'm making plays. Also, the team is doing pretty good, so that always helps. So I think now guys are just going for confidence like all over. So I think that's what make us successful.
You mentioned that confidence. What's the key to translating that from the AHL into the NHL and just trying to have a seamless transition in that way?
I think keeping your game simple. I think it's a fast pace out there. Only my second game here, so just use my speed, keep things simple for me, and I think good things is going to happen.
Le fait que tu as joué ton premier match à Toronto, c'est le premier match à la maison, est-il aussi spécial que d'autres?
Comme tu as dit, premier match ici à Ottawa, seulement mon deuxième match dans la Ligue nationale, fait que ça va être vraiment spécial de jouer ici devant les fans.
Jouer un style qui est semblable, c'est un peu comme ça partout dans la Ligue américaine, mais faites-vous un devoir de regarder aussi les matchs des Sens, voir comment ça se passe en haut, comment toi tu t'approches ça?
Personnellement, quand j'étais à Belleville, la plupart du temps, je regarde tous les matchs des Sens, fait que j'essaie de suivre les gars aussi un peu. C'est sûr que des fois, avec la cédule, on ne peut pas tout le temps regarder, mais j'essaie de suivre les gars aussi, même à Belleville. Là.
C'était quoi le déclic? On a senti que depuis d'arriver avec les sénateurs, l'organisation, tu prenais des steps, mais que là, cette année, ça a été ton plus gros step probablement en carrière. En tout cas, chez les pros, qu'est-ce que tu as vu qui a fait différent? C'est quoi? Y a-t-il quelque chose qui a cliqué? Y a-t-il des affaires que tu as compris? La POC roule de ton bord? Qu'est-ce qui a fait que tu connais autant de succès cette année?
Je pense que j'ai jamais lâché. Effectivement, ça n'a pas vraiment tout le temps fonctionné pour moi depuis que je suis arrivé pro, mais je pense que j'ai pris physiquement aussi, je suis plus à l'aise de faire des jeux. Ça vient avec la confiance. Tu fais avec plus de jeux. Par la suite, tu te ramasses des points. Fait que pour moi, cette année, ça a vraiment été ça le déclic d'apporter ce que je faisais au niveau junior. Puis je suis content de. J'ai aussi beaucoup appris au niveau défensif. Tu sais, junior, des fois, tu ne préoccupes pas aussi du temps défensif puisque tu as souvent la rondelle en tant que joueur offensif. Fait que je pense que j'ai pris un bon step de ce côté-là.
Changement de coach, as-tu changé des affaires pour vous autres à Belleville un peu? Ou est-ce que des fois ça crée un spark, ça crée quelque chose? De ton côté, comment toi tu as vécu ce changement-là?
Pour moi, je pense que ça a quand même resté un peu la même philosophie de continuer à travailler sur moi-même. Je pense que ça a peut-être apporté une nouvelle énergie pour l'équipe, ça a créé quelque chose. Fait que, non, je pense que ça a été bon pour nous. Puis en ce moment, je pense qu'on est sur 5 victoires de suite à Belleville. Fait que, je pense que ça a été bénéfique.
Tu t'es jamais aussi bien senti depuis que tu as fait le saut chez les pros? Où est-ce que la confiance est là, tout est là, comme tu te dis, écoute, les étoiles sont alignées pour que présentement, écoute, je ne pourrais pas être dans une meilleure disposition pour avoir ce call-up là?
Non, vraiment, c'est vraiment l'année excitante pour moi. Je pense depuis que j'ai tourné pro, c'est vraiment l'année que j'ai plus de fun aussi à jouer au hockey. Tu sais, je ramasse des points en tant que joueur offensif, c'est toujours le fun. Puis, tu sais, c'est des premiers rappels aussi cette année, fait que c'est vraiment l'année excitante pour moi. Puis, ça faisait longtemps que j'attendais ces moments-là.
La grande différence quand tu as joué ton premier match, c'est-tu vraiment le pace ou il y avait autre chose que tu as remarqué aussi?
Je pense que c'est vraiment, comme tu as dit, c'est le pace, mais aussi chaque joueur est vraiment bon. Fait que peu importe s'il y a une erreur, il y a un revirement, s'il y a des bonnes chances, ça se ramasse dans le filet. Fait que c'est vraiment d'être attentif aux détails, puis de pas trop faire d'erreurs. C'est un jeu d'erreur, oui, mais c'est les équipes qui vont en faire le moins aussi. Fait que c'est vraiment d'exécuter chaque play. Là.
It doesn't look like there's going to be any change to your lineup with the exception of Xavier playing tonight.
Yeah, and Reimer will go net.
After he took a little bit of a break from dressing, how has his game, James, in practice looked and in conversation with the coaching staff?
Are you talking Reims?
Yeah, Reimer.
Yeah, he looks good. He's looked good every game for me. Looks in control. Obviously, he's been out a while, and expect his game just to steadily rise. But I thought he's looked sharp from game one.
What do you anticipate the challenge from them, Colorado? I mean,
Look at the standings.
You got a lot of weapons.
Yeah.
You got a pretty good team. Yeah, it's a good challenge. You know, you look at their team on paper, they've got lots of weapons, 4 good lines, 6 good D, couple good goalies, you know, exactly like a team. You don't get to where they're at in the season without having a lot of depth and a lot of star players. Much like I've said the last couple games, it's going to be a good challenge. I'm excited for it. You know, as a coach, you like it when your team's in a game where they have to play good to win. And you know, so I'm looking forward to the game tonight. I know our group is.
Given how you guys played the last game against Vegas, how do you try to kind of recreate how you start a game, given that this is a similar challenge?
I think our starts have been pretty solid for a little while here. We didn't like our start against Carolina, but we've come out of the gate hard. You know, it's not going to be the same game. It's not going to be the same style of game. 2 different teams, but there's a certain style of hockey that we play to have success, and it's going to start and finish there.
What have you seen from Drake Batherson the past couple games, and maybe the thought process to put him on this offside?
I really liked his game last game. You know, actually, I talked to Drake about it this morning, and I asked him how his game was, and you know, it's funny. A lot of people base a game on points and assists, and I didn't know if he had a goal or an assist, but I thought it was one of his better games as of late. And when he's playing on his toes and he's aggressive and he's, you know, there's a certain look that he has in his game, I think is his best game, and it's usually when he's, you know, he's playing aggressive, not just with the puck, but away from the puck, even his back checking. You know, when he's on his game, he wins a lot of lanes, separates people from pucks. And I thought last game was a step in the right direction to getting his game back to where we want it to be and where he wants it to be.
How close do you envision Linus Ullmark being to getting a start?
You guys are going to keep asking me this, I know. He'll start when he's ready to start.
Update on Holiday, if you expect him on the ice anytime soon.
Yeah, I do expect him to skate tomorrow, so that's a good sign.
You want to see from a guy like Shane Pinto in a game like tonight when Nathan McKinnon's coming down?
Yeah, it's not new for Pince. He's used to being in that matchup role, and there's certain teams, certain centermen, certain lines that you're going to play during the year where you don't have to say a lot as a coach. He knows the importance of his role tonight and his job and his game. It's not just on him though. Obviously, Amo, Nick Cousins, Sandy and Zub will get a lot of those minutes, and you know, it's not up to one guy; it's up to units of 5. But you know, when Pince is on top of his game, he's very effective in that role. He's a harder player to play against when he's on top of his game, and you know, he's not just a defensive guy either. As we know, Pince can create a lot of offense on his own as well.
We saw you give a pretty fired up speech after the win. You know, just about putting the white noise aside. How much of a challenge is that, and how key is that to winning?
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't call it a fired up speech, but it was me just talking in reality. There's going to be a lot of talk as we go down the stretch of what we need to do, how many points we need to get, and I think it's just important that we concentrate on where we're at. You know, we talked yesterday that win the day mentality, not worry about 3 or 4 days down the road, not 5 games down the road, or not 20 games down the road. Worry about tonight, what we can control and what we can't, and all we can do is bring our best game, and it starts tonight.